Hello, welcome to NDTV Profit. You're joining us on this special conversation that I'm having with Noopur Chaturvedi, the MD and CEO of NPCI Bharat BillPay Limited. Noopur, this is something that you launched during the Global FinTech Fest. And just a little while ago, we were discussing the use cases of Banking Connect, which to some people is also being dubbed as Netbanking 2.0. I wanted to get a sense from you, who are you targeting specifically with this entire technology, and what is the kind of transaction that you aim to simplify using this?
Sure. Vishy, thanks for being here and being part of the conversation. A very valid question. The person we always keep in mind while building any platform is the customer. Mm-hmm. Today, customers are anyways using net banking, and as per the regulator website, there are 300 million transactions for 80 million customers that happen even today on net banking. So it is for them that we've built this system. We want to simplify their payment experience. We also want to ensure that for the merchants, therefore a cart is not abundant because the transaction of net banking did not go through. So we are looking at improved success rates and better customer experience, which is more future-facing and digital. Customers today are very comfortable using their mobile devices for transactions, and these are the customers who can do it for high-ticket transactions using Banking Connect. So that is the entire intent. Okay,
I'm going to explain Netbanking 2.0 to the viewers here, but stop me if I'm wrong at any point in time, right? So Banking Connect sits between the payment aggregator and the banks that the customers use to make the payments. Essentially, it replaces the current bilateral agreements that a payment aggregator may have with 1 or 2 or 20 banks out there, and ensures that it's all streamlined and that you're the central switch that ensures that transactions go through without lag time, without failures. Am I right till this point in time?
You're absolutely right.
Okay,
till so far. Yes.
Super. So the logical question for me, and as I was listening to this presentation was, is there a future where, let's say, the payment aggregator becomes pointless? That Bharat Connect or Banking Connect is the entity that ends up tying up with banks and the merchants?
I do not see that future at all. There are two reasons why I say that that is not likely to happen. First is that this entire platform has been co-created with PAs and banks alike, right? They are as much invested in the platform as I am, and I'm very grateful for all the inputs we've received from them in building and taking this solution to the market. The second is, like I always keep saying, is that I as a single entity can only reach this far. It is only when the ecosystem comes together, then the efforts get multiplied. So the PAs already have the trust of all the banks. They already are now recognized as a separate regulated entity under the PA license. There's no point in competing with them when they all can work with you. So I don't see the merchants getting directly onboarded by the switch at any point of time. Rather, with our efforts, there'll be more PAs that will benefit. And with the back office out of the way, they will get the opportunity to innovate so much more.
Sure. As I see it, there's about 6 banks that you've tied up with, and you've got a laundry list of payment aggregators from different generations who also signed up for Banking Connect. At what point in time does this list sort of cover the entire universe? Is that something that you're looking to do soon?
So I do not have a timeline in mind because I do come with the appreciation that specifically the smaller banks will need some more time to come and join the efforts. Our flows today are mobile first. A very long tail of banks do not have a mobile app also. So to that extent, it might take some more time for all the banks to come in. But on the PA side, they're nimble, they're technology first.
Yeah.
We expect all the PAs to join us, in the very near future, in the next few quarters, in fact.
Okay, understood. Coming to the kind of customer that ends up transacting using net banking, right? It's conventional wisdom, or you could call it some kind of stereotyping, that it's usually the older customer, somebody who's not very comfortable using digital means like phones, and ends up using their home computer or their office computer to make the transaction. Is that something that you're seeing as a friction point where adoption of new technology becomes a problem at all?
No, not at all. In fact, our system is backward compatible.
Right.
So for customers like those who possibly do not have a banking app or are not using smartphone, we continue to support the journeys where the merchant checkout takes them to a familiar screen and they can enter ID and password. So we will continue to support those journeys even as there are more options available to the customer. We do not want them to be left out. We are intending for our platform to be all-inclusive and to be able to cater to those customers that you talked about, and also higher ticket customers, and in fact non-individuals, and therefore business segment will be a big focus for us.
Okay, so companies that use the net banking feature for their transactions. I want to ask you one question about NBBL itself, the company that you lead. In terms of the transactions that you process, I was looking at October, 260 odd million that you process across various billers. Having said that, credit card payments do make up a huge chunk of that monthly payment. I'm trying to understand if that is something that is just the nature of the business that you're in, or do you think that maybe some diversification is something that NBBL will work towards?
No, I think our portfolio is pretty much diversified. In fact, my biggest category is electricity today.
Yeah.
And the fastest growing continues to be categories like education and OTT subscriptions. So for us, maybe 5 years back, when most of the transactions were the electricity payment transactions, today we have a very diversified portfolio: loan repayments, OTT subscriptions, FASTag, credit card, electricity, piped gas, you name it, and our top 8 categories actually are growing very well in both absolute terms as well as growth percentage terms, and we will continue to diversify.
Lastly, I just want to ask you about, it's part of your family, sort of the NPCI family, but is there a competition that comes from UPI at all in terms of the transactions that you look to serve under this Net Banking 2.0?
Like I mentioned a while ago, we consider ourselves in NPCI Group as the executors of NPCI vision.
Yes.
So Banking Connect, to that extent, was RBI's vision that we are taking to the market.
To the market.
That's what I would like to say at this point of time.
Super. Thank you so much for joining us in this conversation.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me. Thanks, Vish.